Hello mga kanumero, I'm your teacher for today. My name is Sixto Paga and welcome to my vlog. May problema ba kayo sa math? Dito? Dito rin? At dito? Tara, samahan niyo ako and pag-aralan natin to. Let's start! Hello to everyone. So, welcome to my channel. So, sa ngayon, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa mathematics. So, if you are incoming grade 10, so, sok na sok sa inyo ang lesson na ito. Pag hindi naman, siguradong meron kayong matututunan dito. Okay, so, let's start. So, ang ating lesson ngayon ay about sequences and series. Okay. So, ano itong sequences and series? So, unahin natin. So, let's begin with sequences. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo ay unang example about sequences. So, makikita nyo dyan, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, ano ba ang napapansin nyo? So, makikita nyo na mayroon siyang pattern. So, there's a pattern. So, skip counting by 2's. Okay, another example is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Then after 32 may 3 dots. Tama? Okay, so dito sa sequences, ang una nyo titingnan ay yung pattern. So sa pangalawa, ano ba yung pattern na na-observe nyo? So makikita nyo dyan, starting from the first element, we have 2, then followed by 4, 8. So it means multiplying by 2. Starting from the first element, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, and so on. Okay? Now, from the two examples, ano yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa? Although pareha sila, example ng sequence. So, sa una, so, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, ito ay masasabi natin, this is the example of finite sequence. So, ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng finite sequence? So, based from the example, makikita nyo, mabibilang lang natin yung given na elements. So, there are 5 elements starting from 2 to 10. Okay? So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng finite sequence. So, you can count the number of elements, the given number of elements. How about the second example? So, this is what we call as infinite sequence. Okay? Then, makikita nyo na after ng last element sa infinite sequence, mayroon siyang 3 dots. Anong ibig sabihin yan? So, ito ay tinatawag natin na ellipsis. So, this is a kind of punctuation mark. So, na kung saan kalimitan natin ginagamit sa mathematics. So, that is ellipsis. Then, ano yung pagkakaiba? What is the differences between sequences and series? Okay, pag sinabi natin sequences, so we are only looking for the pattern. Okay? So simply look for the pattern. While series, so there is a sequence, then at the same time there's an operation already. So that is the example, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. And then for another example, we have 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus the ellipsis. Okay? So meaning, may mga susunod pang number na pwedeng i-add. Okay, so yun ang pagkakaiba ng sequences and series. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. What is new? So ano ba ang bago dito sa lesson na to about sequences? So ating alamin. So let's start. So makikita nyo using the shape. So ang titingnan nyo lang dyan yung pattern. So yung last two elements, yun ay aalamin natin. So makikita nyo mayroon siyang question mark. Okay? So ibig sabihin yan, hindi lang pala lahat na numbers ang pinag-uusapan sa sequences. So, pwede rin abstract, no? Using symbols. So, kung kayo itatanungin, ano yung last two terms? Okay. So, nakuha nyo na ba yung sagot? So, let's find out the answer. Okay. So, triangle and then circle. Okay. So, let's correct. Okay. Another example. What is new about this sequence? Okay, so this is the illustration. So from left to right, so the sequence is in descending order, right? But if you are going to look at the illustration or the figures from right to left, so the order or the pattern is ascending order. Okay? So next, what is in? So ano ba yung in dito sa lesson na to? Ano nakapaloob dito? Okay, so let's find out. So example number 1. Okay, so we have the finite sequence. So there are 3 examples given. So madaling tandaan kung why we called it finite sequence. So just look at the last term. So if there is no symbol 3 dots, so automatically that is finite sequence. Or if the 3 dots is at the middle, or in between of the first and the last elements, so that is considered as finite sequence. And for infinite sequence, you can easily recognize it by simply looking at the last terms. So all of the terms, okay, so meaning there is a continuity of terms by means of the symbol ellipsis. Okay, so that is the first example. So differentiation between finite and infinite sequence. Example number 2. Okay, so here is the example. So find the next term of the sequence 18, 23, 28, 33, and blank. Okay, so unang titingnan nyo, what is the pattern? Okay, starting from the first element, 18. The next is 23. So 18 plus how many? So 18 plus 5. So 23, then 23 plus 5, 28. So it means, so adding by 5, okay, in every element. So 33 plus 5, so the answer now is 38. Okay, the answer is 38 in example number 2. So this is one of the questions given when discussing about sequence. Okay, next, example number 3. So this is the continuation of what is in. Ano bang nakapaloob dito sa sequence na ito? Okay, so here's the example number 3. Find the next term of the sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. So, unang titingnan, sabi ko nga kanina, is the pattern. So, we have 3, 6, 12. So, do you know now the pattern? Okay, so, what is your answer? So, multiplying by 2, right? So, 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 12 times 2, 24. Then, 24 times 2, 48. So, 48 times 2. So, what will be the answer? Okay, so the answer is 96. So, it means, if we will go back to example number 2, so not only addition ang gagamitin nyo to find the pattern, but we can also use the other operations. Like in example number 3, so we're using multiplication. Okay, another example. Example number 4. Find the first 3 terms of the given rule a sub n equals 4n minus 3. Okay, in this case, we are going to start at the first element. So first 3 terms, so it means starting from 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we will not start from 0 because 0, when we count, we started at 1. Okay, so by substitution, we can find the answer. So let's show the solution. So just copy first the given. A sub n equals 4n minus 3. So substituting by 1. So a sub 1 equals 4 times 1 minus 3. And then a sub 1 equals 1. So that is the first solution. Then how about solution number 2? So copy again the given. Substitute by 2. So a sub 2 equals 4 times 2 minus 3. And then the answer now is 5. A sub 2 equals 5. So that is the second solution. For the third solution, okay, so we have now a sub n, just copy the given, substitute it by 3, so 4 times 3 minus 3, so a sub 3 equals 9. So that is the third solution. So we have now the answer. So the first 3 terms of the given rule is a sub n equals 4n minus 3 or 1, 5, 9. Okay, so it means the first element is 1, second element is 5, and the third element is 9. Okay? Naintindihan nyo ba, guys? Did you understand? So, let's proceed to the next. What I can do, okay? So, ano ba ang magagawa nyo about this sequence? So, let's see. So, this is now the activity. So, we have write f if the sequence is finite, or I if the sequence is infinite before the number. Okay. So, this is the example. Okay. So, i-pause muna natin. Ano yung sagot nyo, guys? Okay, let us see. Okay, so the answer is F. How about question number 2? So what is your answer? The answer is I. How about question number 3? So what is your answer? So the answer is F. Okay. So let's proceed to question B. Find the next 3 terms of the given sequences. Okay, question 1. So you try to find the answer. The next 3 terms. given are 2, 5, 8, 11. So as I said, you are going to look for the pattern first, okay? Okay, so let us see. So the first answer is 14, 17, and 20. Okay, so what is the pattern? Adding by 3. Okay, next example. Second example. 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay, so let's pause again. Try to solve, guys. Okay, so here's the answer. We have 25, 36, and 49. So how did you get it? So from the first element, 1 raised to the second power, so the answer is 1. Second element, 2 raised to the second power equals 4. 3 raised to the second power equals 9. So it means the pattern is counting numbers, raise it to the second power. Okay? How about this? So there's a negative sign in every element. So what is the answer? So we have negative 11, negative 13, and negative 15. Okay? So did you understand? Any questions? So if you have a questions, you can send it, your questions. You can write it in doon sa message box sa channel natin. Okay, letter C. Write the first 3 terms of the sequence whose nth term is given by the rule. Okay, so here's the a sub n equals 3n minus 1. So all you have to do is substitute starting from 1, 2, and 3. Okay, up to 3. So the answer now is, the answer are 2, 5, and 8. Okay, so you can do it by inspection, or mentally. You can solve this mentally. For example, how did you get 2? So 3 times 1 equals 3 minus 1 equals 2. If it is 2, if the value of n is 2, so 3 times 2, 6, 6 minus 1, 5. If it is 3, if the value of n is 3, 3 times 3, 9, minus 1 is 8. So the answer is correct. Okay, so the last part of this lesson, guys, is okay, there's still another question. A sub n equals n over n plus 2. So the same, do substitution. So we have now the answer 1/3, 1/2, and 3 over 5. Okay, so hindi ko na pinakita dyan yung solution, but you can solve these questions mentally. Okay, so this is the last part. So what I have learned, so question number 1, how do you find the activity? So you can answer this. Number 2, what mathematical concepts did you use to find the unknown? Then the application is, what realizations did you have with this activity? Did you enjoy? Nag-enjoy ba kayo sa solve ng about sequences? And all about sequences, we did not tackle series because that is a separate topic. Okay, so we're just only concentrating about the sequences. Okay, guys, so I hope you learned something about this lesson. So thank you for listening. So see you next meeting. So just watch this in my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day to everyone. Bye-bye.